One immigrant turned a tiny chip company into the most valuable business on Earth. This is the story no one saw coming. His name is Jensen Huang, and this is how an immigrant kid from Taiwan became the most powerful person in technology. He was born in Taiwan, a small island nation with enormous ambitions and a deep culture of hard work and education. When he was just 9 years old, his family sent him to America, alone with his brother. No parents, no safety net. No English, no friends, no idea what was coming next. Two young boys, alone in a country they didn't understand. They ended up in a reform school by mistake, surrounded by troubled kids twice their size and far more dangerous. He cleaned toilets, mopped floors, survived every single day through sheer determination and quiet inner strength. But every night he studied. No matter what happened during the day, he never stopped learning and pushing forward. He discovered electronics in school, and something clicked deep inside his mind that would stay with him forever. He got into Oregon State University, and for the first time in his life, he truly found his purpose. He studied electrical engineering, and he was absolutely brilliant at it, top of his class in every subject. He met his future wife in a college lab class. She was his homework tutor. They've been together ever since.
That makes sense now, thanks.
He graduated with honors, got a job at AMD designing chips, then moved to LSI Logic to learn even more. Then one night at a Denny's restaurant, three young engineers sat down, and everything changed forever.
Structural integrity of the outer shell.
It is a calculated risk we must take.
Three engineers sketched an idea on a napkin, a dedicated chip designed specifically for rendering graphics. In 1993, they founded NVIDIA, with just $2 million in funding and an impossible dream. The idea was radical and risky. A dedicated processor built only for rendering images. Nobody had tried it before. They worked day and night, building something nobody else believed in, burning through cash with no guarantee of success. Their first chip flopped completely. The market didn't want it. Money was running out fast, and investors were losing faith. NVIDIA almost died. They had just enough cash left for one final attempt, one last chance to get it right. So Jensen made a desperate bet. He redesigned everything from scratch, all or nothing, one final shot at survival. The Reba 128 launched, and it was a massive hit that nobody expected. Millions of units sold almost instantly. Gamers loved it. For the very first time, real 3D graphics looked stunning on an ordinary home computer screen. Then came GeForce. The GPU was officially born, and it changed the entire landscape of computing forever. Video games were completely transformed. Hollywood-level graphics were suddenly possible on every single desktop. NVIDIA grew fast, dominating the graphics card market year after year with better chips and smarter technology. From a tiny startup that almost went bankrupt to a Silicon Valley powerhouse, led by the legendary leather jacket CEO. Then Jensen saw something that nobody else in the entire industry could see. GPUs could do far more than just graphics. He launched CUDA, a platform that let scientists and researchers use GPUs for any kind of heavy computation. And then deep learning exploded out of nowhere. Neural networks needed exactly the kind of massive parallel processing GPUs provide. Every AI researcher in the world turned to NVIDIA. They were the only chips on Earth fast enough for the job. Data centers around the world filled up with NVIDIA GPUs, powering the entire artificial intelligence revolution from the ground up. Self-driving cars, medical imaging, drug discovery, climate modeling, all of it running on NVIDIA chips and technology. Jensen became the undisputed face of the AI revolution. Every single keynote he delivered shook the entire tech industry. NVIDIA's stock price exploded beyond anyone's wildest imagination, from a gaming company to the most valuable company on Earth. $3 trillion, bigger than Apple, bigger than Microsoft, a number that seemed completely unimaginable just years ago. Competitors scrambled desperately to catch up, but NVIDIA was years ahead of everyone, completely and totally untouchable. Jensen pushed even further into the future. Robotics, digital twins, Omniverse, building the infrastructure for everything that comes next. Every new chip generation was faster than anyone thought possible. Blackwell, Hopper, Grace, each one rewriting the rules. World leaders from every continent lined up to meet him. Every single country on Earth wanted NVIDIA's technology. The company that almost went bankrupt in a tiny office now employed over 30,000 people around the world. But Jensen never changed, still wearing his iconic leather jacket, still working with the same intensity as day one. The kid who cleaned toilets in a reform school now stood at the center of the entire global AI revolution. His parents watched proudly from Taiwan. Their boy, who arrived in America with nothing, had changed the entire world. Artificial intelligence is only just getting started, and NVIDIA sits right at the absolute center of everything happening next. Every hospital, every research lab, every autonomous car, every smartphone. NVIDIA technology is inside all of them. From a napkin sketch in a Denny's restaurant to powering the future of human civilization, an impossible journey made real. One immigrant, one leather jacket, and the unstoppable vision that changed the entire world forever.